If you're having issues printing with your Canon TR8620, then stay tuned because today I have a solution for you. Hey YouTube, what is going on? Brandon here with another printer repair video, and today we've got the Canon TR8620A here with us that we are going to fix. Basically, if you're printing blank pages, not able to print a certain color, or you have an overall and general print quality issue, then what you're going to need to do is you're actually going to need to use the Best Printers Cleaning Kit. What you can expect in this video is for me to show you how to use this cleaning kit to clean out the print heads. What ends up happening from time to time, especially when you don't print for extended periods of time or you're running low ink, what ends up happening is the print head gets clogged, and when the print head gets clogged, you're not able to print to the fullest capacity. In some cases, it's extreme. You can't print anything, blank pages. In other cases, it's a slight fading, but little by little, that buildup will end up turning into you're not able to print a certain color. So before we go on any further, there's going to be a link in the description below for the Best Printers Cleaning Kit. You can pause this video now, go down to the description box, click the link, and you can get yours. Very fast shipping is provided. So make the purchase, have it coming on the way, and then you can watch the rest of this video to get a good idea of what it is you need to do. Now, there's going to be instructions on the back of this box. You're going to use this video alongside these instructions hand in hand, comparing each one to be able to get the best idea of what it is you need to do. If you only used the instructions on the back, you could be missing a step. This video is specific to this printer, but if you only use the video, you could be missing a step that I may have forgotten to put in this video that I've already solidified in these instructions. Also, if you receive your kit and you have a good experience, get us to 5 stars on Amazon. That would be greatly appreciated. Now, if you're new to the channel, welcome. If this video ends up being helpful, please make sure to like the video. Any questions at all, comment below. And if you want more content like this, please make sure to subscribe. Now, there's also going to be other links in the description below to other products I end up mentioning in this video. So just check out all the links that are down in the description below. As you're going through this video, they're just resources for you to different products and to different information. If you need additional support, you can actually use my website, bestprinterstech.com. That's going to be linked down below as well. If you go to that website, that's going to give you some good resources, some frequently asked questions. If you're having additional issues beyond what I'm going to show in this video, so use that website as a resource as well. Now, if this cleaning kit and this video save you money and you really want to show additional appreciation because you were able to fix this printer, save a lot of money, you can actually leave a donation. There's a button down below. It's the super thanks button, and you can actually click that button. You can donate anywhere from $1 all the way up to as much as you would like. It's above and beyond, but it's always greatly appreciated. All right, so why don't we get right into this repair?
Alright, so the first thing we need to do with this printer is we need to prepare the printer for the cleaning. Now, one of the things you're going to need to do is you're actually going to need to go to the settings, go under maintenance, and under maintenance you're going to find a section that is called nozzle check. And you're going to print out this nozzle check because you're going to want to be able to see what colors are giving you the most issues. Now, if you know for a fact what colors are giving you issues and you know what you need to work on, then you can really kind of skip this step, but you also have to do this in order to get the print head in an unlocked position. So this is where you're going to take a look at the nozzle check. Nozzle report is what I call it. And you're going to see for any breaks, you're going to see for any fading. If you see any fading in the colors or you see a color missing, you're going to want to mark that, and that is what you're going to need to work on. So now you're going to go back into maintenance, and you're going to print another nozzle check, another nozzle report. You're going to do this because the print head is actually going to be unlocked. Once you hear it printing, you're going to actually unplug the printer. So once you hear that print head moving back and forth, you then will unplug the printer, and then the print head will be unlocked. Once it's unlocked and you have lifted up the top of the printer, now you can remove that piece of paper that you were going to print on. You can remove that, throw that in the trash, and now you're on your way to preparing the printer for the print head cleaning that you're going to do. Another thing is you really need to purchase some new ink, because what most likely has caused this issue for you is your current ink. So I'm going to leave a link down in the description below for some brand new remanufactured ink. You don't have to use remanufactured. You can use OEM, which is the original Canon ink. Either way, buy some new ink, have it coming on the way, because you're going to need to replace that after you're done with the cleaning. Now, of course, we will use the Best Printers Cleaning Kit. Again, link down in the description below. This is a product that is going to help you solve a big problem. This is going to save you money. So here we have our 20 milliliter syringe, and we have a bunch of attachments. So on this specific printer, we are going to use quite a few attachments. We're going to use roughly 3 out of 5 of these attachments. And the reason why we're going to use 3 out of 5 is because we have different size nozzles. The black nozzle, you'll see, is a little bit larger than the rest of them. So these small L-shaped pieces are actually going to be used. You're not necessarily using 4 of them. You could use just one of those small L pieces. So we'll call it 4 out of 5 of the attachments is what you're going to be using. So once you have filled up the syringe, you can then attach the attachments. Now you want to make sure that you don't attach anything before you actually have suctioned the cleaning solution into the syringe. But once you have done that, you can attach everything, and you're really going to want to make sure you know which nozzles to use. So this bright yellow attachment is actually going to be for magenta, yellow, cyan, photo black. Those are all smaller nozzles. Now this is a very, very important step, is to have some paper towel on hand. You should have some in your kitchen. If not, go out and buy some. You're going to fold it up and place it under the print head. So the way you do this is you lay it flat under the print head track, and then you're going to simply slide it. Of course, you can kind of flatten it out, especially at the front where it's going to slide in. Essentially, you want the paper towel to be basically covering the entire portion of the bottom of the print head. So now the print head is prepared. It is ready for the cleaning, and we're going to start out with the yellow nozzle. Funny enough, the attachment is also yellow. So you're going to match up those two. Now, once the attachment is securely on the nozzle, you can actually start pushing the cleaning fluid through the nozzle. And essentially what this is doing is it's going to break up any sludge, any blockage that has come from dried up or unused ink. Now keep in mind, this is an example, so you don't have to start out with the yellow nozzle. You start out with whatever color you're having issues with at the time. So it could be the black nozzle, it could be the cyan nozzle. Now when it comes to the photo black nozzle, you're actually going to use a different attachment, the attachment that we talked about earlier on in the video. It's this larger clear piece, and you're going to have to swap out the yellow attachment for this larger attachment, and you may have to mess around with the sizing of the L-shaped piece. You may have to switch things up a little bit, but once you have everything fitting snugly, and that's really what you're aiming for with these attachments, with the attachment to the nozzle, you want everything to fit snug. You don't want anything to slide off. Now, something I did want to point out is that with this attachment specifically, and I would say with any of the attachments, you want to keep one hand over the attachment while it's over the nozzle, because you want there to be a very tight fitment so that none of the fluid actually escapes, and that the fluid actually only goes into the nozzle and out the other side, so that that blockage can be broken up within the print head. Now, to really clean the nozzles, you want to aim for about 10 milliliters that you're going to push through each nozzle. Now, if you have all of the nozzles you need to clean, you need to break that up a little bit and do a little bit less so that you have more fluid to work with. And if you only have 1 or 2 nozzles that you're cleaning, then you can really go all out and do like 15, 20 milliliters at a time. But once you're satisfied with the cleaning, and you should see the sludged up ink or the ink that was dried up on this paper towel. You can also swap out this paper towel so that you don't get this bottom portion of the printer, too wet. And even then, I'm going to be drying off all of this area. So this is a very important detail. You need to allow before you power the printer back on, 24 hours before you plug anything in, before you power anything on. In the meantime, you're leaving this open because it needs to dry. Now, I'm doing it with a paper towel to speed up that process, but no matter who you are, it's going to take 24 hours. You just need to wait. After 24 hours, you're then going to reinstall, hopefully, new ink. Please don't use your old ink. You're probably going to end up in the same situation within days or weeks. But once that new ink is installed, you then close everything up. And now you can plug in the printer and power it on. If you do this before, if you try to power on before the 24 hours, you could damage your printer. So just fair warning there. I just want you to have the information so that you don't damage your printer. After 24 hours, it is totally safe to power everything back on. Now, the story doesn't finish here. You still need to do another process that's very important, and that is you need to do a deep cleaning. You can find the deep cleaning under settings, under maintenance, and then there it is, deep cleaning. Once you do a deep cleaning, what this is going to do is it's not necessarily for the purpose of cleaning the printhead. You've already done that. But a part of the deep cleaning process is it actually pushes ink back into the system. And that's what you need to do. You need new ink to be pushed back into the system. And so you're going to do a deep cleaning. It's going to print out a nozzle report. And you're going to see whether all the colors you needed to come back to normal are there. If they are, you're done. You have completed this cleaning. You have completed this repair. If not, you're going to have to go back and do it all over again. You can do this process 2, 3, 4 times. It really doesn't matter until you really get the printhead cleaned the way you need it to be cleaned. So I hope that this video ended up being helpful. Remember all of the product links that are down in the description below. If you need additional support, please make sure to comment down below. And you also have my website, bestprinterstech.com, as a method of support. You can go to the support page and you'll find a lot of different Q&As, and that should help you out as well. So please make sure to like the video if it was helpful. Any questions at all, comment below. And if you want more content like this, please make sure to subscribe. That's really all I have for today. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time.